Hey everybody, Mike D here. Welcome to the program. Today is part 2 of fishing with Reverend Shane Catfish Frye. Now, Catfish's church is the outdoors, and today's service is being held at Lake Mead near historic Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. In part 1, we caught largemouth bass and crappie, and I was just getting to know this interesting fellow who calls himself Catfish. So we're back for part 2 to catch more fish and to see what makes this man tick. Let's go to Lunkerville.
Got one! Fish on!
It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
When we left you last time, Catfish and I were using the deeper portable sonar to locate crappie and also catching largemouth bass shallow off their beds. Let's pick up the action where we left off.
If I could do this every day and take people out, I'd be happy. I mean, not that I'm not happy. I love being an X-ray technologist and helping people out, but...
Here's one. There's a fish.
Nice.
On the drop.
That's a good one, Mike.
Oh yeah, he's heavy. Got some weight. This will be some nice fillets, but we'll let him go. Let him live another day. There you go.
Ooh. Oh, missed him.
So Shane,
Yeah.
Catfish, what do you do for a living? You mentioned something that you work with X-rays or something.
Yeah. I work at a local hospital here. You were talking about Gettysburg, historical Gettysburg. The hospital's pretty old. I work down there. I'm an X-ray technologist. I work in surgery, orthopedic surgery, a lot.
Oh yeah.
So we run a C-arm. I run a C-arm, which is just a giant X-ray machine in the operating room. You got off?
Oh.
And the surgeons are like, drilling holes and putting bolts in, screws in, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of their eyes. For them as they're working, and it's a really good gig. I do a lot of trauma X-rays for the ER, get to see a lot of different diversity. I worked in some big trauma hospitals before this, so the one cool thing about my job is really you don't know what's coming through the ER door at any moment. So it can be, you can meet a lot of cool people that need you to sit down and hold their hand, give them a hug, tell them, one of the greatest things about having Lyme's disease, having 4 back surgeries, beating, I've had some pretty bad liver issues in my life due to Lyme's disease, suffering from migraines whenever I was a kid. Having some of that stuff going on in my life really helps me with my patients because I can look at somebody and say, Mrs. Smith, I love you, man. I get it. Like, my back hurts too. Let's figure this out, so.
You're a giver, man.
Yes. Nice.
Ooh, what is that?
That's a big crappie.
Wow.
That's a big crappie.
Monster crappie. Yeah. Whoa. That's a meal right there. Man, that's like a keeper crappie. That's a 13-incher.
Yeah, that's a nice crappie right there.
14
Nice and
maybe.
dark crappie. So lake fishing was kind of new to me 12 years ago when I moved here. River fishing's always been, what I knew growing up as a kid, just taking an old John boat, drifting down, throwing at the banks. Obviously catfishing from the bank back in the day with chicken livers and pantyhose. Treble hooks.
I think that's what we're gonna call this show: chicken livers and pantyhose. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So you put the liver in a pantyhose, which is so it doesn't come off the hook? or-
that's right. Yep. Let me tell you how many pair of pantyhose I stole from my mom when I was a kid. Or just cut holes out of them thinking she wouldn't know.
Lunkerville is presented by South Bend, a fishing tradition since 1906. Also sponsored by Zip Fire Starters. Give your fire some zip. Cruise America. See what's out there. And Deeper, the #1 portable fish finder.
I mean, it's legitimately just like a Christmas ball. It don't weigh anything.
I like that, the deeper ball.
Yeah, it's a deeper ball, and it has 2 little sensors on it. So when you throw it in the water, it turns on, so it don't kill the battery sitting out.
Really?
No. And you can use it with your phone. I bring a tablet with me. You throw it out, hook to it, and it legitimately does everything that big time unit does. It'll do all kinds of stuff like weather. I can get a huge weather report right off of it instead of looking it up on like Googling it off my phone. It just gives me the weather right on top of my mapping. One of the big reasons that I like it is because of the fact that when we go kayak fishing, I don't need a car battery. You know, I don't need a car battery. I don't need to drill holes in my hull of my kayak.
No battery. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
You know, if you go out and you buy one of your big name, sonar systems to bolt to your boat, this thing does everything it does. I mean, it legitimately does down scan and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy.
You're hired. you're a great salesman for the product. Now, you know, in Lunkerville, we don't overly promote product. You know us, we don't do that. But I believe in this thing, man. This thing is awesome. The more I hear about it, the more I want one. Oh, wait, I have one, though. I'm gonna give them as gifts at Christmas.
So, and if I wanted to use it like this, like it has different settings on it, and put it on boat mode, you just put this in a holder and drag it behind the boat real slow, and it'll map the lake. That's how you use the mapping thing.
That is so
Very cool.
man. What's this here? Is that a school of bait fish or is that weeds?
That's all.
That's a school
That's
of
all
perch?
school bait fish. Yep. That could be shad. See, it says it's 66-degree water temperature, 6 feet deep. Just bring it in like 4 or 5 feet, you know, just to change it.
Yeah.
And then give it a second, it'll give you a whole new reading.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Just a pocket with more stuff in
A
it.
little pocket with stuff.
Little pocket with fish and stuff in it.
We like pockets with stuff.
We want one of those mountain peaks.
We do. You're a true ambassador and gentleman.
I've been called a lot of things, Mike, but never that.
You're a gentleman. Oh, I got one. Whoa, yeah, we're on. We're on, baby. Woo! Yeah. It's Fast and Furious. Nice.
Old Leroy.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. That's a bass, I think. Oh no, that's a big crappie.
Old Leroy Monk.
Whoa.
Good guy.
He slammed it, man. Yeah.
They call these paper mouths.
Yeah.
You can almost see right through their mouth. It's amazing too how that hook hooks them,
Yeah.
and it heals back up that fast. Like it's pretty amazing how their mouth heals in the water that quickly. Bye, buddy.
Have you ever wondered why everyone on the show looks just like you? And your friends? And your kids? Because they are. For over 14 years, Lunkerville has been the TV program that features real people with real fish stories. And you can be on the show too. All you need is a passion for fishing. We'll come to your town, fish on your honey hole, and you'll be the star of your own episode of the show. So join our Facebook page, interact with other folks over there, and we just may be featuring you next. We're here with Jason Reynolds with the Fetch and Fish Tub, and everyone knows the Fetch and Fish Tub as a bass fishing tub. But I saw a big catfish in there. What's that all about? There's a noodling thing going on?
That's exactly what's going on, Mike. We have catfish in there, and we're going to do a noodling demonstration. Basically what it is catching fish by hand. You go in under the water, great big giant catfish, flatheads, 51 pounds is the one I brought with me. You go up in and you feel them by hand, and then they bite you. Well, when they bite you, you grasp onto them, and brother, the fight is on. That is what noodling is. But on a serious note, my partner Corey, the last one we done in September, Jackson, Mississippi, cracked his hand, broke 3 of his fingers. I'm telling you, Mike, this is like a measure of a man of how tough you are. The bigger the fish you catch, the bigger the stud you are. The bigger the fish, the bigger the meat.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Jason Reynolds from the Fetch a Fish Tub talking about noodling.
The bigger the fish, the bigger the meat. The bigger the fish, the bigger the fish, the bigger the fish, the bigger the meat, the bigger the fish, the bigger the fish, the bigger the meat, the bigger the meat, the bigger the fish, the bigger the meat.
Ah! Jason! Ow, my wrist! Get this fish off me!
Married there, Shane?
I am, yep. When I first met Lacey, before that, like I instantly liked Lacey. First day of school, I was older. I rode my Harley down to school. You know, got out, I was all, had leather on. Going to x-ray school, man. I didn't have a backpack. Get off my Harley, go into school. She gets out of college, or out of high school a year early. So she's 6 years younger than me. And I walk in this classroom and I sit down, and sure enough, instantly I couldn't stop. I don't remember the first day of school. I was just staring at her all day. And so I knew I had to get her attention somehow. You know, I couldn't make a scene in class being new. And I went out, when we left, I jumped on my Harley. And when I parked it, put the Harley down, turned the wheel, I didn't know the area. So I put a lock. If you turn the wheel, you can put a padlock in the handlebar so it won't turn. Never gave it a thought, man. I ran out, jumped on my Harley, waited for her to come out sitting on it. As she come out, kick-started it, fired it up, tried to do a wheel stand, got the front wheel off the ground right in front of her, came down, but the wheel was locked and forgot to take the padlock off. Threw me right on the ground, beat the daylights out of me and my bike. And
made an impression. You got one?
Nah. Oh. And I picked myself up, took the padlock off, dusted myself off, and of course made a lot of noise going by her as she walked down past the library. And months and months and months later, I end up at Grandma's for dinner as a friend a couple months later, and Grandma says, "Is this the guy you told me about on the first day of school?" She said, "What do you mean?" "That guy you come home and said, there's some biker guy in my class thinks he's cool." So that was my wife's first impression of me.
Look at that.
Pretty good times.
That's cool, man.
Here we are, years and years later, 15 years later, still together.
Oh, yeah.
Black crappie.
Are there white crappie?
There are, yep.
There's black and white.
Mm-hmm. These are just like a black phase. I think these are still white crappies. But if they're out in the 30-foot water and then they come up in here to warm up, they'll be real dark as opposed to like they're in the shallow water for days at a time. I think they lighten up, yep. When we catch them in the wintertime through the ice, sometimes they're really dark, yeah. Less sunlight through the ice.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Don't know where some of that
That's a
6-pound
good one.
test. Oh, he's under the boat.
Oh, jeez.
You can't stay down with 3 barrels on him. Come on now.
Oof. Man, he's fighting. Whoa. Yeah. Man, a beast. Oh. Oh my. Ho ho ho. Oh. Catfish. Look at him. Look at that fish. Wow.
Lunkerville TV,
Monster.
guys.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. And
Oh,
she's
that's
pregnant, so we're gonna try to
Yeah.
get her back, but that's what Lunkerville TV's all about right there.
You know it. Nice one, man.
There's another one in this corner right here. Push us off that back and grab that big one.
You can see him? Or you
I'm
know
sure
it. You
she's
just know
in there.
It's just too good. It's too good.
Good? Yeah, that's a nice fat girl.
Oh,
Go back to your home.
that's a beautiful fish. Beautiful fish.
Come on, baby.
Oh, she's good. She's good. There she goes. Oh, yeah.
Bye, sweet pea.
Ah, beautiful. Very nice, man.
Don't move a muscle. We'll be right back after these messages.
Additional support for Lunkerville provided by the Zip Instant Light Barbecue Tray, the Impromptu No Fuss Barbecue Solution, Fishing Paradise 3D. Download for free at the App Store, Google Play, and Facebook. Ready to fish. Everything you need to start fishing today.
There's one.
Ah, that's a crappie. Let's do
Look at that. You like the pink.
But I was reeling it in a little too fast. So if they're biting this, the perch will too. We haven't caught a yellow perch yet, have we?
Nope.
You normally sing the song that Grandpa taught me and it helps.
What's that?
The Big Green Frog song. I sing it sometimes just to cheer me up to remember Pap. Big green frogs swim across the lake on home. Big green frogs swim across the lake on home. Big green frogs swim across the lake. And he got swallowed by a big black snake on home. Oh, it worked.
Green frogs across the lake.
Big green frogs swim across the lake.
Big green frogs swim across the lake.
Big green frog swim across the lake. He got swallowed by a big black snake. Perch.
There's a perch.
So it's green, Mike. It's green. It's green. They want green.
They want green. All right. That's a nice perch.
Look
Wow.
how beautiful his orange fins are.
Man.
Absolutely gorgeous species of fish. And those eyes can see in the dark like nobody's business.
Wow.
Almost have close to like a walleye looking eye on them. And if their body structure is almost like a walleye
Yeah.
stature, and they do like to get you. Come here, you.
Like a
Look how-
walleye and a peacock
Look how
bass.
beautiful their gill plate is. It's a really, it almost looks like raw tuna, like raw tuna meat.
Yeah.
Gorgeous fish. Bye, buddy. Thank you.
Good one. There's a fish. That's a good one. Right off the dock. Oh, yeah. Under the boat. Oh, yeah. He's a fighter. Whoa.
Nice.
That's a good one. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. They are nice bass here, man. Woo.
I'm glad you come down to join the brotherhood, boss.
Can I be part of the club?
I got 2 new brothers now. You get that roof hook in that mouth, it's tough.
Yeah. Whoa. Got some weight, man.
Yeah, buddy, it's a nice healthy fish too.
Well, there you have it. The service has ended at the Church of Catfish. And although the day is over, we're going to be back. Because this is a place I want to be. Good times with good people. So I'd like to thank Shane for taking me fishing. And also all his R2 brothers for making this day happen. And I'd like to thank you all at home for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week to Lunkerville.